back from the G7 in Washington and back in the headlines. Donald Trump says that he is not just pushing for peace in West Asia, but he wants total surrender. In fact, allow me to quote important bits of what we've heard from him. He says, I have not reached out to Iran for any kind of peace talks in any way, in any shape or form. He says this is just more highly fabricated. This is fake news, says Donald Trump. And then he goes on to say that they want to talk. They know how to reach me. This is the entire post that has been put out by Trump on his Truth Social account moments earlier. And before this, you also had Trump slamming the French President Macron as publicity seeking, insisting that he left the summit for reasons which are much bigger than a possible ceasefire. So there's a lot of speculation, remember, of the US military involvement that continues to grow. You have Western media reporting claims that the White House has confirmed a possible secret meeting this week between the US envoy Steve Witkoff and Iranian top diplomat Abbas Araghchi. In the meantime, back across the northern border in Canada's Alberta, you had the G7 leaders who've backed Israel's right to defend itself. In fact, they have called Iran, quote unquote, the principal source of terror in the region. Let's make more sense of this with Ricky Rosen, who's joining us, and he'll help us get the big picture here. Ricky, there's so much happening as far as the story is concerned. Clearly, it's not just limited to Iran and Israel anymore. People are asking that what really prompted Donald Trump to exit the G7. He has said a lot of things vis-a-vis both Iran and Israel. What could happen?
In Israel, they are counting on Trump's involvement in pressuring Iran to either enter a ceasefire agreement, which would ensure their dismantling of their nuclear, military nuclear plants, or they're talking about the possibility of Trump sending a bunker-busting 30,000-pound bomb, as only the Americans have, in order to bust through into the underground facility, nuclear facility in the Iranian city of Fordow, because Israeli capabilities have gone about as far as they can in terms of attacking the nuclear plants.
Okay, Ricky, we've just taken you full frame there. You are in Tel Aviv. Now, we've seen a lot of buildings there also coming under the radar. They've been hit. Now, what is it that you can tell us? What is it that you can, you have seen there and we can see through the NDTV cameras?
You can't see from here because it's all been closed off. The reconstruction efforts in my neighborhood, which was hit by a massive missile attack 2 days ago, killing 8 people, wounding over 200. And now they're not allowing members of the public because a lot of the buildings are deemed to be unsafe. Since then, there have been numerous missile attacks. Last night alone, we had 3, including this morning, early morning, that followed directly the Israeli assassination of a key Iranian general, Ali Sajani. But the Israeli media is reporting that there were no serious injuries throughout the night, even though there were numerous missile barrages.
Okay, and Ricky, even as you get us a lot of those important updates, like I said, this involves a lot of world capitals right now who clearly are looking at what's going on. No one wants an escalation at this point in time, but there are certain important hints when Donald Trump is talking of something big coming. What possibly could that mean? Him exiting the G7 the way he did, and then he also, speaking about a deal with Iran and a lot more.
Well, as far as I heard, he said that he actually did not say that he was willing to come to a deal with Iran. As far as the Israelis are concerned, they don't trust any deal with Iran. They only trust a total elimination of Iran's nuclear capabilities. And as I said, what is left to Israel to continue to push for are things like they can't bomb the underground facilities, but they could, for example, bomb the entrance to the Fordow nuclear plant so that nobody could get inside. Or they can eliminate the electrical sources, and then the centrifuges will self-destruct. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is talking about bringing the Iranian people close to standing up for themselves and demanding a regime change, and even going so far as to say that the assassination of the Iranian President Khamenei would accomplish an end to the war.
All right, so I think these are important moments and we'll continue to track that. Ricky is reporting from Tel Aviv. Do stay safe. We'll keep coming back to you for regular updates.